So seriously, it's just the four of us here tonight. You guys ready to have fun?
Yeah.
This is going to be really simple, really fun, casual conversation on the idea of happiness. All of my classes have been based around happiness, and today we're talking about the R.I.C.H process. R.I.C.H is simply this. Let's hope this marker works. And my handwriting is oh look, it's working. R.I.C.H. The R.I.C.H process. Now, that's just a fun acronym that I came up with because that's usually how my mind thinks. I usually think in pictures and riddles and stuff like that. And that's just what really came about. I'll let you know what that stands for, and you've already heard it, but just for the sake of the people watching and what we're doing here, we're just going to hold off on that for a little bit and just have more fun and really understanding what it means to have happiness in life. Now, happiness is not something that's meant to be sought. Happiness is peace of mind. Happiness is loving life. Happiness is being content with the life that you're living. I would suggest with the things that I'm going to share with you tonight, have fun with the teachings, but don't get wrapped up in the teacher. Because, again, this world is littered with information, and it's wonderful. But please understand, too, that you can lose yourself and have fun in the great and fantastic teachings. Don't get wrapped up into the teacher, because the teacher is just a human filter for the information, and they are not bound, or they cannot escape the adventure of what it means to be human. Now, I'm saying that just to totally and really empower you, because I want you to be at your fullest empowerment. That's what I really like to share and teach people, too, is being truly empowered. It's one thing to be empowered because you choose it. It's another thing to be empowered because you were once a victim. There's a difference in that. And we're going to be talking about the latter. We're going to talk about being empowered because you choose to be empowered. Recognize the strength that's within. When I've seen people go through their demonstrations and saying that this needs to change and they need to do this and they're doing this now, just from my understanding and coming from that place of when I was choosing to be empowered because I was once a victim, I was still limiting myself, and I was calling myself what I would say is still a professional victim. Because a person did this bad thing to me, because this bad experience happened to me, because this is going on, this is currently going on in my life, and I don't like it, and I feel like I can't change it. This needs to change. We need to stand up against this because this is wrong, whatever my excuse was at the time. I was still dancing in my being a professional victim, but I thought I was being strong. I totally thought I was being strong. I was feeling bad, thinking that it was doing something good. It's just a little weird twist that we have within ourselves and how we do that. Now, again, with one of my teachings is that, this is an emotional world, and you totally live your life by the emotions you allow yourself to feel. So, do our emotions give us strength? Yes. Can our emotions make us weak? Yeah. Do you know how they can make you weak? Do you physically know how your emotions can make you weak? You do? Okay, cool. You're looking at me with a question. So let me go ahead and use you, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, come on up. Come on. Come on. Jennifer, give Jennifer a round of applause.
Yeah!
Okay, so now we're just going to turn your face forward here. So what I'm going to show you is a kinesiology test. And this is very simple. You might have heard of this or seen this before. Really simplistic. Okay, and you don't have to do anything but just allow yourself to feel the feelings that you're feeling, right?
Yep.
Okay, so cool. So what I'm going to have you do is let me stand on this side. So we're going to use your right arm, and you're going to take your arm forward, and you're going to make a fist. Okay? And then I'm going to press down on your arm, and you're going to resist, okay? So resist. As strong as you can, as strong as you can, as strong as you can. Release. Now, that's just baseline. Okay, so you're just being here with me, resisting, and that's just showing how strong she is right then and there, right? Right? Just baseline, okay? So now, arm back up again. And now, I want you to think of some really lovely thoughts, lovely feelings. Feeling so good, all this stuff, life is so great, right? And all that stuff, right? Okay, got those loving thoughts? Got them there? Got them? Yeah, you're feeling them? You're really feeling them? Okay, cool. Resist. Strong as you can, strong as you can, strong as you can. release. Now, as I was doing that, she was actually stronger. Okay? That's cool how positive emotions strengthen our body, strengthen our immune system, right? Okay, cool. Raise your arm again. Think about some, make a fist. Think about some shit you don't like, resist. See that? Yeah. Not even tricky. Let's do it again. With full intent. Make a fist. Think about some shit you don't like. Resist, 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 resist. No, really think about some shit you don't like. Look at that. Now, you see how it is very simplistic. When you're feeling negative, when you're feeling shitty, your body is weak. And then and when you hear people that are like chronically negative, and then suddenly they get pneumonia.
Right.
Really, okay?
For like 6 months.
Mm-hmm. You know, someone sneezes and suddenly, Ebola. It's just sneaking up on them. They've been constantly bitching about stuff like that too. And again, so that's really taking into account how we think and how we feel triggers our body's response. And so we can control how we think and feel all the time. And so again, looking at this too, let me see. Do we have a cell phone around here?
Don't break it.
Okay, we won't break it. So now with the cell phone, taking into account our energetic factor on how this can strengthen and weaken us too, just as far as electrical and things of that sort too. So now, we take the arm out, and then again resist. And then now, I'm going to add the cell phone, turn it on, resist. Now, have an argument on the phone.
You son of a...
Yeah. Okay, so now, seeing how the electrical interference can help weaken our bodies too, and just keeping that to account too, for as far as what's going on, for as far as when your body feels weak, and then you can feel strong too. Thank you so much. Thank you. So see, here's the cool thing about that. No one can take that experience away from you. Whether you've known about it on a lighter scale than what I just demonstrated with you today, no one can take that away from you now, because now you have a direct knowing of what negativity does to your body. And you can choose not to feel that anytime you want. If you do feel it, just go ahead and write the shit out. Just go ahead and do that. But then when you're done with it, just be done. What I was discussing with, I was at the party Tuesday night, talking with some people. And again, let's just make this very simple. The ultimate way of feeling that we can choose for ourselves is, oh my God, I love myself completely. My life is great. This is the greatest moment of my life. Totally, 24/7.
My ex-boyfriend.
Okay, right, yeah, okay, so. But if that's too far, because this is where we want to be, but for real. Because there's one thing of understanding, and this is a really fun piece for me too. I am always usually happily ballistic excited, but then there are moments of when I'm not. And I mean I'm not where I'm just at peace and being happy. So let's just say that's just my level of happiness right now. It's right over there. So, but I'm over here, depressed shit. Life is just doing something, and I'm just fascinated by how it has my attention, and I'm thinking of it negatively. Oh my God. But I can't get over there to happiness. So I'm totally disempowered. Well, I had to come up with some method of operation questions to ask myself when I was feeling negative, because again, I'm at the top of the roller coaster now. I can't get off, so I got to ride it out at this point. Feeling powerless. What's the exact opposite of this emotion that I'm feeling? Oh, empowered. Oh, okay, that's what I want to feel. But I still can't feel empowered yet because I'm so depressed. So I still need to bridge something because I still want to try to move in that direction. And it's not the fact that I have to hurry up and try and struggle to get to happiness. And oh my God, this sucks. This is so hard. It is so hard. No, it's not hard. It's easy when we just do this. Bridging statement, bridging idea. I'm depressed. If you accept exactly where you are, you'll have an emotional shift. And that's all you need. So if I'm feeling depressed, and I accept that I'm feeling depressed, and this really just got me down. I've been depressed about this for 10 minutes or so, 10 years. Okay, so, but even versus the 10 years, it's just the fact that I'm feeling less depressed now. Still depressed, but I'm less depressed. I'm less depressed now. Oh my God, I'm so less depressing. Yes. Okay, I'm less depressed now. Oh my God, even though I'm still depressed, I don't feel as bad as it was. It's shit. You don't understand how bad that last step was. That last step was a motherfucker right there. Well, you know, so at least I'm feeling less depressed, even though you can tell on my face because, I'm hiding the pain deeply. But if I'm still getting better at kind of like loving myself, I'm still getting better at being happier. Oh, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. This is starting to fit. Oh, I'm really starting to get better. I'm getting better at being happier. Notice I didn't say I'm getting better at not being depressed, because what's the last thing I said and what's the first thing you thought of? Yeah, being depressed. Shit. The last thing I said, first thing I'm feeling. So just keep that in mind as you're making these affirmative statements. I'm getting better at loving myself. I'm getting better at being happier. I'm getting better at being happier. Oh, I'm getting so much better at being happy. You know what? I'm happier. Damn, I'm happier right now. Oh, damn it. Got demoted at work, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But hey, you know what? I'm not gonna let that mess up my high. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna figure out how I can use this to my advantage. Hey, there's a thought. Ooh. How can I use this to my advantage? Oh, I don't know yet. Who could I ask? I don't know, but it sounds exciting to figure this out because I'm not focused on the problem anymore. I'm really focused on finding a solution. And wow, I'm really having much more fun loving myself more. I'm really having much more fun being me. I'm really comfortable in my skin right now. There was so much of a time in my life where I was just uncomfortable in my own skin. Because I was just driving myself crazy. Really, really, it was scary Bo-Berry trying to figure out what was going on inside of me because I'll tell you flat out, I was trying to live a life somebody else could be proud of and look at me and go, yeah, Jeff, you did you did it all right. That's what you were supposed to do. I was caught up in trying to live my life that way that somebody else could look at and say that they were proud of. It all switched when I decided to live a life that I could be proud of. Damn what somebody else thought. Because what they thought was not the picture that I had in mind for me. It really wasn't. I had to figure out what was right for me and then move into that fashion.